Okay, so I'm here right outside of Bethlehem on my way to an event, Save Al Makhtour event. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But anyways, there was no bus from Jerusalem directly to this location, so I got off the nearest spot and now I'm walking. But it was like 50 minutes to walk on the street, and then I saw you could kind of straight shot through the mountains. So I'm going for it. So as you can see, it's a wide valley. I hope this is the right decision, but I will keep you posted on my journeys. It's somewhere across the mountain, and it looks like I need to cross a river, but a little adventure. I was going to say a little adventure never killed anyone, but that, in fact, is not true. Some adventures have killed people. Although I'm feeling like the universe is on my side today, so I'm going for it. There's like a cool little structure here. I wonder if it's still occupied. Guess let's find out. Just if I am to guess correctly, I think it is an Ottoman era structure, just based on the architecture, how Ottoman era structures looked. Although Ottoman era doesn't mean all too much, right? That was a very long era. So I think this is probably like an 1800s structure, if I were to guess. And it looks like it's locked. Okay, so we won't be going inside because it's locked, but we're getting closer. I mean, this is beautiful. Like, the video can't capture the beauty here. It's truly stunning. I guess this is one of the reasons why people have been fighting over this land for so long. And this is right outside Bethlehem, so, you know, a lot of history on these lands. Jesus may have walked this very path, and many others before and after him. I'll make my way down. It's somewhere on that mountain, but it seems like there's a path here that I just need to get to, and then hopefully it's smooth sailing. Okay, slowly but surely. We still need to see how crossing the river is. I don't know what river it is, honestly. Never seen it, don't know how wide it is. But as they say, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. Is that how it goes? Exactly. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna fucking get there. And we continue. We all know that the best way to go downhill is to light jog it. Okay, this is steep. Oh no, this is okay. Manageable. Ooh. I've made it to, this looks like some kind of a construction zone. Looks like there's a cave down there. So some kind of site here. I think I found it. I think where those cars are, I saw people there. The problem is, and you cannot see this in the camera, there's a deep valley in between me and there. Can I climb down? Yeah, I can, but I'm gonna need to put my phone away for this climb. And boy, do I hope that those people there, at the very least, if it's not what I'm looking for, at the very least, they're friendly people. I get a sense they will. You know, many people don't realize this because of how extreme both their populations are, both Israelis and Palestinians. But when you actually get to know them as people, they're just genuinely good, kind-hearted, generous, hospitable people. If you talk to them about their enemy, then you'll see a different side of them, right? So I think it's important to understand how humans can hold both of this within them, right? Both immense love for their people and hate for their enemy. But I think we need to be careful of judging people based on how they feel about their enemy. We should try to get to know them as people. And when you do that, you see that most of the inhabitants living from the river to the sea, they're just generally overwhelmingly kind. Okay, I'm getting closer, you could see. I made my way down from there. Still quite a long way down, and then I gotta climb to this area. Well, these are not easy conditions. This is straight up shrub walking. Sorry in advance for all the shrubs I've killed, and then another cliff. You know, I don't even think the dangerous part here is roaming around Area A alone without any protection. It's more so this terrain. Let's say, God forbid, something happens to me out here. Who's gonna find me? So I gotta be extra careful. I actually have an uncle who a great uncle who I never met. There we go. Okay. I have a great uncle I've never met who actually died. He was solo hiking and he got dehydrated. It is possible. There's theory that he committed suicide. But at least what they told the family was that he died of dehydration. Although that's not a risk here. I have some water on me. I'm close enough to civilization. I think the bigger risk is getting hurt and no one being able to find me, or, I don't know, getting kidnapped perhaps, but it seems pretty low risk. Okay, I made it to the bottom of the valley. There's this gated area, but I think there's a pretty straightforward path going up. Now I see a family up there, which gives me comfort. Families are safe. Like, I would definitely feel intimidated if I came across like a group of young Palestinian men. I mean, overwhelmingly, they're great people, but young men in groups are the most dangerous generally. And this is true traveling anywhere. Like, I like to, when I travel, I go to some sketchy neighborhoods, stuff like that. But you just got to know who to avoid. But it does seem like that's a family up there. So even if I'm lost, I guess I'm going to meet a nice Palestinian family. Found this cool little hangout area. It's probably fun. Probably some locals come here and hang out in the evening. Just got to find a way up this mountain. Could always straight shot it, but it's a little rough. I'm also with the backpack, but we'll see. I will update you. Just when I thought I couldn't find a way up, I found this cute little hidden trail. Hopefully this leads up. Oh yeah, would you look at that? I found the trail up, my friends. I found the trail up. I'm pretty sure it's all smooth sailing from here. I mean, I might not have found the location yet, but I do see people, a family. This is the general vicinity of it, so I feel like the danger for the most part is behind me. So is a lot of the uncertainty, but I will keep you posted. It's also fucking hot. And I'm a little intimidated because it seems like I'm on someone's private property. So hopefully they're receptive to me showing up. I found a well. That's cool. I guess they still get their water from a well. Hello. You hear that echo? I don't want to fuck around here too much until I meet them so they don't think there's some intruder here. The final steps. Oh, that's a Jewish family this whole time.
What's up?
Thank you for arranging everything.
Yeah, no, Lilian. Thanks for bringing us here. I love you. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. She's gone.
My new friends. They
You want to take a picture of us?
They saved me from the heat. All right, so that was a cool experience. The family was super warm and welcoming. Right away, they invited me to eat and drink with them, so I took a little break, chatted with them a little bit. They kept giving me food. At some point, I had to just say no. I had to get on my way. And you know what I was saying earlier, that generally the people here are just kind people, unless you talk to them about their enemy. So I'm talking to a woman there, and sweetheart, you could tell she's just a sweet soul. And then I told her that I'm spending the night in Bethlehem. She's like, what's in Bethlehem? Aside from the Arabs. She didn't say it in a hateful way. It was just like, that's her life. It's like us versus them. So it seems so foreign that a Jew, an Israeli, would be spending a night in Bethlehem. Not to mention it's illegal, but that's not the part that's surprising to her. It's that, you know, this idea of an Israeli having any desire to go in Bethlehem and having friends there and being safe there. These are all concepts that are foreign to her. So I didn't feel any hate from her, but she's definitely has a lot of mistrust, fear, and perhaps some level of hate towards them. But you'll never know that if you don't talk to her about the conflict. You don't sense hate in her when you meet her. She's just like this lovely, sweet, older lady who's just is like very maternal, very loving. So it's fascinating understanding human psychology and how complex it all really is. But it turns out I'm not quite there yet. So I still have another 5 or so minutes to go. But they pointed me in the right direction. It was kind of awkward. It's like, what event are you going to? And you could tell these are where you'd put them on the political spectrum would be far right. Like, I imagine they probably vote for Ben Gvir or something like that. And I'm going to an event to raise awareness about essentially the ethnic cleansing of Al Makhtour. They're trying to destroy this village. So I didn't want to get into it right then and there. So I just said, yeah, friends meet up here at this location. And he knew the location. And he gave it to me. And don't get me wrong, I'll talk politics, talk Israel, Palestine any day of the week, but I'm not gonna come interrupt the family on a Friday and get into those heavy topics. Well, that's the town that I walked from. Okay, looks like I'm somehow lost again. Seems like maybe I took a wrong turn, so now I need to climb up another hill. And if the map is correct, above this hill, I should be there. I hope. This is gonna be hard to do one-handed. There we go, got that shit. You know, those army days, if nothing else, taught me how to walk up a mountain with a backpack on in the heat. There's nothing more than just another day in the office. Whew, that was harder than I thought, but it looks like I made it. Let's go, baby.